We're introducing the new GrayBoxx stock trading tool, and what we have here is a tool specifically designed to do either long-term trading or day trading. What it does is it allows you to record your stocks. Basically, here you enter a stock symbol. It's automatically going to go to the internet for the Google Finance and pull up the name of the tool. I'm sorry, the name of the company. We've got a lot of features in here, so this is a quick demo. We got our percent year to date. Right now, this particular stock is down 2.25, and it updates as often as 20 minutes. It could be sooner than that, but don't try to do day trading with this tool. But if you've owned the stock, you have to enter the quantity. It's going to take your quantity and multiply it times the price, and give you you have to enter what we call the cost basis. And it's going to automatically retrieve the 1 year high value. It's going to retrieve the 1 year low. According to the current price, we can see that our price is between the high and the low, so which means that high or low is not the current price. And then it's going to take, once you buy it, it's going to calculate the difference between the number of shares you have, and it's going to give you a gain value once it's purchased. We'll see an example of that in a minute. Okay, it'll go and actually retrieve the 1 year percent, which is the starting at the beginning of the year, and then towards the end of the year, and calculating the 1 year percent gain, 5 year percent. With that, if that number is not applicable, that means that it can't go back 5 years. This is one of the features that we have in the tool. I use this to not only look at new stocks, but to keep track of the stocks that we purchased. And if that number is a 1, that means that we looked at the stock. We got certain criteria in our household that we go and buy a stock. If it meets certain criteria, and one of those criteria is that if the 1 year is greater than the 25%, the 5 year is greater than 125%, then we're going to use that, plus if that's an upward trending graph, which I can't mathematically look at, but we're going to say that if it meets these two criteria, we're going to purchase it. And then we'll look at our basically those three features, and if it met all three, then we'll give it a 3 out of 3, which is give it 100%. And then we can put things in the radar, which means that we can take two stocks and merge and give it the same radar number, like 0. And then when you go resort by the radar, it'll pull those two, and then you can compare those two stocks if you need to do a comparison. We have what we known as in our household, we want to know when we're going to order some new stock. It could be stock we already own. It could be brand new stock. It could be increasing the quantity. And so we have an order 1, which we've already completed. So I've collapsed those and hidden the order 1. But order 2 is what we're currently looking at, and I can sort this column to say sort that by A to Z, which is numerical. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the top of this list, which is already at the top. And if we were going to buy some more stock, we would buy this particular stock first. And the reason being, let's see if I can scoot over here. It's record. Let's see. I don't know if this is live, and it's probably just a tool. No, it should be live. Okay, let's see why it's not moving. Let's see, pages unresponsive. So we're going to just wait for a second, and I'll cut that out later. But basically, that's the order in which we're going to buy it. We've already done order 1. Okay, look like it may be live now. Okay, yeah. And so this is order 2. So we're going to order BE, in the second column, we've collapsed everything down to R, so I should be able to go back and find the name of that company. Okay, so once I put the symbol in, it automatically goes and extracts the name. Okay, it gives me the current price. It gives me the 1 year high, the 1 year low. Once we've purchased it, it'll take the current price divided by the do a mathematical calculation to see whether or not we have a gain, positive, negative. Now again, it's got the 600% 1 year, 409, and then once we score that by a 3 out of 3, it's got a 1, and then if it's a brand new, if it's 0, that means we're going to put it on the wish list. If it doesn't meet our criteria, we'll put it as a -1, and then once we determine the order, we'll automatically the tool will go, and if it's a 0 in the wish list, which means 0 means the wish list, it'll automatically go to order 4, and then it will take the value of the percent 1 year, and then if that number is a 1, I'm sorry, if that number is greater than 500, it'll say make it a 1, which means that it wants to order it first. If it's greater than 400, it'll make it a 2. So it's automatically going to look at anything that's on the wish list and then give it a value. So like this particular stock, which is AEIS, it is 167%. So that should be a 5 on the Coulter order stock order. So and then we have another column here that if we were buying, if it's a brand new order, we automatically say we're going to buy 1. If we already have purchased that stock previously, and then it'll tell us how many to buy. Let's see. We're trying to get one stock is probably less than 1, and we want to get that stock. Let's see. We own a quantity. It's a slice. Sorry about that. It's a little slow. But the name is Comfort Systems USA. I don't know how to get fixed out of that. But it's a slice, and we have a 0.0512 a slice, and the current price is 1,400, and so it's going to tell us that if we've already purchased it and we're trying to get to 1, it already knows what we have. We want to get to a 1, a 3, a 5, a 7, a 10, 15, and 20. So it's going to tell us based upon the number that we already have. It'll calculate what's the next quantity we want to reach at, and then it multiplies that quantity times the price to tell us what it's going to cost us, and then we end up putting that on one of the orders, order 1, 2, or 3, and then we have a feature here that tells us how did we learn about that stock. Did we learn that from Trapper? Did Andre, Nano, myself, did we come up with that? Did Miss Angie come up with that? And so sometimes it may be emotional. We just like the name. Like I have a stock called NNE, which is Nano, and I just like it because of the name. I don't care if it's winning or losing. But this tells us if we were trying to buy one, we're trying to get everything at $100. So at 1/3 the price, we can buy 100, and we get like let's see, I forget what price this one is. Let's see, the price. Oh yeah, it's like $329. So we can buy 1/3 to get to $100, and then we have another feature here that when we listen to Trapper or somebody else, we said, oh, if we were trying to do I forget the option trading. If the strike price, if our current price is 80% of our all-time high, and we try to calculate the 80% of our strike price, 100% of our 90% of our all-time high, and then if that number is close to 1, That means that I can then figure out what the strike price would be, and it's automatically calculated 6 months out. And then let's see if I can find the value of something I put in here. It will then, I would say, the call price. At one point, this one was pretty close to that. It would light this number up as green, and this was green at one time, and this one was green at a close to 1. So then I copy the date for the strike price 6 months out, and then the 90%, which would be our strike, is calculating that automatically for me. And then saying that, and then I go to another tool called Trading View, copy the stock symbol, go to Trading View, and then look at its sheet for doing options. So let me just do that real quick. If I go here, copy this, go over to Trading View, and we use quite a bit of tools together. And we just kind of do a cut and paste with a symbol. Okay, that was AMD. And then I can now exit out of here, go up to this part of the tool, go down to options, and then pick a trading date. Let's say it, I forget what that date was on the other sheet. It used to have a thing at the top. Let's see if I can't get that back. Okay, so April. Okay, the call, and then it will give me, I wanted to go out to August. Let's see, calls and puts, so go to August. Okay, I forget what the strike price is, like 240 or something. Let me go back for a second to the tool. Let me find the price was 240. Okay, go back to Trading View. So I'm looking for a strike price of 240. And I don't know if I can find it now. If I'm not in the right. This is the first time working with the screen tool, so this video is not going to come out that well. But it's just my first try at this, and I'll get better. Trading View is still updating. Okay, there we go. Okay, AMD, and hopefully we can get AMD and go back into our options and look for the 240 strike price for August. Okay, and let's see, so 240 would be right here, and so it'd be like a $57, or the price would be like $20 for strike price. Okay, so that's how we kind of merge these two tools together. Okay, let's go back to our tool and look for other features. Let's find our AMD. It's updating, so it's going to take a second. Going and grabbing all the data, and since all of these data are calculated, it may take a few minutes to get all of the current data for each one of those prices, and a lot of this data is filled in automatically. So let's go and find paste that back, look for AMD again, and I'm going to show just a couple more features of the tool. If I was to look for a stock that's already in here, I just do a find, go look for it. Okay, it found it. Okay, I normally have a feature that if I want to add a brand new stock, I look for 4 X's. Okay, which means that that's the end of my my list of stocks. And then once it finds it, yeah, it's going now and getting updating all that data that's in here. Okay, so let's see, find XXX. There it is, and then I can add a row by clicking here. I'm trying to run the screen capture tool and the tool itself, so they're interacting against each other. Okay, and so now that I have a new place to put data, I'm going to put, I'm just going to look at something that I already have, like XOM. I'm going to do it lowercase, that way it won't confuse itself. I'll hit a tab, and then once it gets the tab, it'll automatically go and fill out the name, and it'll give me the 1 year high and the 1 year low. And let's see, didn't find it. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the data. Okay, so ExxonMobil, it went out and got the internet, got the current price, 149.22, and that'll keep updating as long as the internet updates it. It gave me the 1 year high and low, and that got calculated automatically, and it gave me the 1 year percent and 5 year percent, and it also gave me a graph. So what I'm going to do is to go to ExxonMobil, and I can see this graph that this is a 1 year back, and whatever the low is, which would be 97, this is probably about $97 down here. Then it climbed up to as high as 156 and dropped back down to the current price. So I'm going to grab this, make a copy, go out to, I'm going to use a different tool this time. I'm going to go here first to Trading View. Okay, and then get back to a chart. Oh, I'm at the chart, and then go up to the name, and then paste the ExxonMobil, and then when it's searching for all stocks, New York Stock Exchange, we're going to grab that, or either NASDAQ. And then it's going to update this to the current chart. So I forgot what I said. The minimum was 39, and then it was a 1 year high of 155. So I'm going to go back to my chart and look at those two numbers. 35 and 174. So I'll go back to here, and okay, yeah, 39, 174. So then it gave me this this chart, but I can now go and look at a 5 year graph. I could add a 5 year graph to mine, but I so many features, you can see that it's slowing down. But let me get rid of this guy here, because that's probably going to interfere, because it's trying to update those two, keep those two charts updated. And so I've now added a new stock. Okay, and then I can sort things in a different order. So if I wanted to go, say I'm going to buy something, I can close this out. Okay, and then look for my buy at, and I can then sort. I know my order 4 automatically looks to column Y, and then I'm going to sort this. And anything that's 0, which means it's on the wish list, is going to let's see, it's going to sort this, and then anything that's on the wish list for 0, it's going to give it's going to look at the price quantity the percent. Let me see if I can't highlight that. It's going to take whatever the percent 1 year, and then if it's greater than 500 to make it a 1. If it's greater than 400, make it a 2. This is probably still updating. And then if it's greater than, yeah, it's still it's trying to go get all the data. And it's greater than 300. Let's see, it'll make it a 3. And then give me that information automatically. So, and then it'll take the quantity that's in there, depending upon whether I've already bought it or not, and then tell me how much it'll cost me if I need. This is all. If I don't own it, it automatically say buy 1 share. But if I own it, it will give me. Let's see, let me get to the ones where I already own stuff to get out of the zeros, and it'll tell me the cost to buy it if it's if I already own it. Like in the case of this particular share. I need to buy 3, and so that's $27, so it must be $9. Okay, and I got a whole bunch of features in here, so it's you can see how many columns are there, and it's a tool that a trader can use, and you can modify this to make. It's a lot of the different features that I add in every day. But that's it for right now. Again, I'm Nano with GrayBoxx Technologies, and this is the GrayBoxx Stock Trading Tool.